Are you ready? Ready? Let's do it. Got a big black pickup. He's a rapping star. He flicks chickens. He sets a low bar. He thinks he's Jesus. See the watch he bought? He's big time crazy when he thinks he's not. He's a little bit la 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 la. A little bit Justin. Oh la 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 la. A little bit Justin. Hide your chickens, eggs are busting. He's a little bit Justin. He's a homo basher. He's an ageist too. Wishing cancer, heart attacks too. He hates old ladies. He's going to sue. He thinks he's Jesus. Come join his crew. Let's do it. He's a little bit la 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 la. A little bit Justin. La 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 la. A little bit Justin. La 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 la. A little bit Justin. Hide your chickens, eggs are busting. He's a little bit Justin. Ooh, a little bit Justin. Ooh, a little bit Justin. And we're live. Hi, K. I almost said hi, K Ride, and I was looking because that was his hi, 6 drops.
Hi.
Good to
Hi,
see you.
Corey. Hi, Out of Mind. How's Steven? Hi, Steven.
Oh, Out of Mind. We haven't seen Deb in
Reno,
a long time.
Mud,
Hi,
Carol.
Out of Mind. Shout the G63. Your name is a rhyme.
Shout the key. I can't sing.
Eileen Ebony. Okay, scroll. Prairie Queen.
Prairie Queen.
Mud Brooker. The peeper toads are finally starting to show some life. No blackbirds or robins yet. I'll be there in a minute.
Peepers. The spring peepers.
Spring peepers. Stephen Ronan. Haven't seen you for a long time. Corey, our emotional support Canadian. Thanks for being here. Reno. Hey, chum. Good to see you. Yeah, Stephen, we do think you're out of it because you just woke up on the sofa. Yeah.
Better to be out of it than too deep in it.
Or something.
Something like that.
Something like that. Carol K78. Hi, honey bunch. Good. Calibos. Michael. Gosh. Gee, the gang is gathering about.
One of these days, Calibos. Boom, right to the moon.
Yeah, Alice. Yeah, right to the moon. Boy, yeah. According to Maggie's card drop, you're headed there. I think, but don't take that. That's not advice. It's not, probably not the truth. Don't hang anything on. It was for entertainment purposes only. Speaking of that, there will be no discussion about Botox or comb overs or tits on this show. Okay, none of that talk. None of that talk on this stream or
okay.
Victims, Vixens. Little slip of the lip. Sorry, you guys. So, 6 drops.
Yeah.
Everybody is awaiting the next episode in the continuing saga of the hole in your basement wall, poked there by the renovation of the condo next door with the common wall.
Yes.
So, are there updates? 6 drops. Queries.
There's always updates. It was a very busy weekend. I'm going to slap some pictures from start to finish, more or less.
Sure.
Let me get going.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Six Drop has had this continuing story. When did it first happen?
It happened. Oh, mercy. January,
Couple
February.
weeks ago?
I'm gonna say Marchish,
Marchish. Well, this is
March,
only Aprilish.
March,
So
beginning of March. Let's
but
just go
long
for
enough for a hole to be in your wall.
yeah. And what had happened is I live in a condominium, and I'm not in the. My neighbor is the end cap, and let's see if I can do some things. Share screen. I guess we're gonna do it this way.
Oh, Deb, yeah, let them swing free. Mine are. Well, no, they're kind of looking at my feet. But okay.
Okay,
Well,
so I'm gonna pop in these files here. Oop, wrong one. Somewhere there's a picture. There we go. There's my pictures. Can
okay.
you
I'm
got me
waiting
in
for
there?
it to. I'm waiting for it to pop up.
Okay. Let's see if I did something wrong on my end. Oh, share.
Excuse me.
Okay, we want this window. I see. I'm not done with my homework over here. I'm still kind of.
Oh, hey, still, I'm always late to class. Okay, so a room with
this
a view.
this is picture taken of my neighbor's condo from the comfort of my own home,
As viewed through the hole.
as viewed through the hole. And I don't know if you can see my mouse pointer
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
That is actually tears where they just tore a little too far. See, that's from the see the little tearing.
So that's through. That's like a barrier, a moisture barrier
I don't know.
between all the drywall things
Mhm.
between the two condos.
And yeah, there's their little tool. I guess it's a level, and like water heater and whatnot, and things and stuff. So there we go. So
Dang.
and I alerted the company. It was like a flipper company, and said, "Hey, I think you went too far," and they didn't quite understand what I was trying to say. And they said, "Can you show pictures?" And I gave them those too.
Hmm.
And then they just kind of do it. So I started with that. Oh, okay. I'm going to shoot some paper planes through. And on the
Might as
messages it
well.
says to boldly fly where no paper plane has flown or should fly before. And there's a little thing of the U.S. Enterprise with the little things. And then the next one, little message said, "I wonder how far this one got." And there's a little paper plane doing a loop de loop, and it goes wee. And then there's this one. Something tells me this is your first time working on the condo. Okay. And then the last and final one. The people on the other end of the building want to know when you will be tunneling through to their side. So then I folded them up into paper planes. That's the little plane, the one with the clown with the heel. And if you can see
Yeah,
the
yeah.
little pilot's got a little clown stick figure. He's upside down, of course, but I guess
Hey,
I could flip it around. Boink, boink. Okay, so, there is this little clown hat going, and he's driving the paper airplane. Next victim. Okay, here's the one that just says "we," and he's just a regular stick figure in his little cockpit there, and he's got his little whatnot going. And then there's the "yay" on that, and down there it says "we" on that one. That's just the. And of course, there's the Star Trek one, and you can see the alien. Oh, I should probably flop it
and
over again.
you've got a planetary things too.
Yeah, little
Yeah.
planet. Well, that's just the Star Trek one where to boldly go.
Oh,
Paper
okay.
plane message. And then, oops. So then here we are. And nothing happened. No one really cared. And it got to the point where I marched my happy butt over to it's a condo association, marched my happy butt to the manager of the condo association. And of course, he's new. He's still
Mm.
newer. We went through a few, and I said, "Hey, got this hole that wasn't there before. It came from the crew," and explained more or less the scenario. And he says, "Oh, okay. Are you happy with the repair?" And I
What?
said, "Well, I'm no carpenter. I've worked on planes, but I'm no carpenter. I did the best I could with it." And he says, "Well, he says, I tell you what, I will send either the maintenance man, Bob, or
Mm-hmm.
a
They're always
contractor.
named Bob. Yeah.
Go figure, or the contractor. And that was about, eh, you know, before this weekend.
Okay.
So then I said, fine. And I gave him my phone number. So, Bob could contact me when he was good and ready to, take a look. So here we go. Teresa, is this you? This is Bob. And me and my warped humor, I get that ask that more than you think, wink. But yep, it's silly old me. Sorry I'm so late responding. And so, see, that happened Thursday, April 7th.
Uh-huh.
And then he comes and says, hey, I will be texting back in an hour. He's got a meeting right now at 10. I gave him the thumbs up at pretty soon this time.
Mm-hmm.
And so instead, he didn't text back. He come knocking on the door. And he was talking and whatnot. And I showed him the hole. And he said, oh, yeah, I can fix it for free, yada, yada, yada. But in the meantime, he sat a lot of time. Says he's told me I can fix that for you for free. In the meantime, he sat at our table and bullshitted and bullshitted. We offer him water and stuff and, beverages. And he talked and carried on. And of course, he did, I curse like a sailor. So it bounces off of me. I don't think much of it.
Yeah.
Navy does that to you, and it just kind of filters through. You don't even realize people are cussing it. I don't hear it. It
Yeah.
filters through. And he was telling his stories, but then he says, hey, I apologize for swearing so much. Please, from now on, I will be more cordial. There's things going on that bug me, and I'm allowing it to consume me. I am sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, I am sorry. I will be better soon. Thank you, Bob. He will be better soon. I'm sorry, I had to go to the next slide.
Yeah.
I said, and I felt bad. He's like, oh gosh, he's really feeling bad about his swearing. And I thought, I'll just break the ice, lighten it up. So, soothe his worries about his swearing. And I said, don't even fucking worry about that. I was in the goddamn Navy, wink.
Hmm.
Okay. Just to lighten up. He says, okay, trying to, and so there it is. And he says, damn, I'm from the old school. Two things I love to do, F and F, go figure.
Ah,
We
old
went from
school.
that. Well, we went from, don't worry about the cussing. I was in the Navy to
Right to
damn.
the
I
hardcore
would
stuff.
to from 1:42 p.m. to 1:43 p.m. It says, see how I titled him Bob the Maintenance Dude. Damn, I didn't know his full name. I do now. Damn, I'm from the old school. Two things I love. Blah blah blah. I said I can swear like a sailor. It's mandatory in boot camp. Still trying to go on this he says, yeah, you're an animal. I like animals. I said, lol, it was
Oh,
supposed to be a secret. I'm just kind
Lordy.
of joking it off,
It felt like flirting to him.
He says, I still like to F and F. And here I go.
Oh,
Friends and family. Wait, Fast and Furious? Good movie.
oh, Lord. Oh.
Oop, did I go too far?
Well,
Or
that
did I?
guy, certainly did.
Oh, there it is. Good movie. After all my jokes, I'm hoping it is forgive and forget. That's what I put because I was still trying to get the F and F thing. He says, no, fight and F. You're screwing with my head. And I
Oh,
put my day is complete, wink face. Mine too, see you. And then, you know, whatever. I said, Saturday morning still on for that basement hole stuff. He says, yep. I said, sweet. So then, I don't know, later on, somewhere in the evening when I'm carrying about my own business, he says, Teresa, what is your address? Also, what is the address of the person talked about today? See, he talked and talked. That his mother owns the right to east of you. I'm doing my paperwork. So now I am his employee and I now got to give him addresses. And if you could help me figure out the address, I would appreciate. Thanks.
huh.
Then he says, no worries. I figured it out. Thank you. Because I wasn't even at the phone. I ignore my phone a lot.
Me too.
Then Friday evening, he says, hey, I cannot work on your wall tomorrow. I will do Monday. So anything that I had put off for Saturday, and that I had put off for Saturday and moved to
Mm-hmm.
later on, that was canceled, and Monday was off the win. I didn't
Another
know this.
shuffle.
So here's another shuffle. Now he wants to work on it on Monday. We'll talk to you tomorrow, though. I want you to paint a snowy owl because he's seen my one owl.
Your artwork. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a commission, yada yada. And I said, okay, boom. And I knew in my head, I need to show him that that's a $500 commission. And I could make
Mm-hmm.
him something smaller for about 200. And I think he would be quite happy with it. So he says, 3 p.m. Monday, we will be at your condo. I will have a great electrician. Now, the backstory on this is I wanted to upgrade my fuse box. It's old.
Mm-hmm.
When mom runs a blow dryer in the upstairs, it'll pop, the whole upstairs.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to get it upgrade. And I said, hey, since you're jack of all trade and you talked all, he told, I know who this, I know that, I know this, I know that, I do this. I said, in your plethora of people and because of your job, do you know a nice, reliable, certified electrician? And of course, we're sitting there on my mom's lap, so she's hearing all this too.
Mm-hmm.
And there's more to it. He also made sure to tell me and her that he was single. And he said,
Okay.
yes. And because she's the one who wants, we both need to up, because she's the, she blows dry. So I just ignore it, run it come through and let it drip dry because I'm a bum.
Run around the house and let the air
Let
dry.
it, psh, psh, yeah, maybe if I'm in a bad mood, I'll just walk over to her and shake my head like a dog. Just kidding. That was a
Bonus
joke.
points, or if you do it when she's asleep.
So, he says, yeah, certified electrician, no problem. And I'm like, great, great, great. So, he says, I will have a great electrician. We'll be there to look at it and discuss moving forward on your electric system, Bob. So I'm like, yeah, this is working out
He
nice.
used the word electrician.
I said, is it possible to honor me with his credential number and his name so I can be assured he is indeed qualified? I want a certified electrician. I'm in a condo. If things aren't done right, I could be responsible for if it sparked and
Mm-hmm.
started fire, not only my place, but if it burned the neighbor's place down, that too.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, absolutely. However, the next one's, it says, if you want his credential number and his boss finds out he is moonlighting to help his family, dun, 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 electrician, he's got to help out his family because he's moonlighting. They will no doubt suspend him or fire him. He can stamp the box with his number. He has 30 years of experience. He may charge you $1,000 more, which he does not get. So I will tell, and let me go to the next slide so you can see the finishing. It says, which he does not get. So I will tell him that he need not come.
Huh.
Okay, which is fine because if he ain't certified and if he can't clearly, because a lot of, and I
And
can
if
go
this
boom.
Bob is making up some shit about if his boss
This,
finds out, he's a fucking contractor. He doesn't have
and
no
he
boss.
And he says certifications has no boundaries. I don't even know what that means.
I've never heard that sentence before.
But on also, anyone who knows anything, there's a website, a public website where you can log in and just put in their certification number, name, and they say, boom, yes, that's an active certification. And, so, and a lot of people are proud to say, hey, yeah, I'm certified, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Well, they're
So then
licensed too. They're licensed.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, and I said that seems fair to me because, I guess I failed to stress how important that certification was. I am very comfortable contacting AEP, which is the electric company, directly with one of their contractors. I will happily accept that cancellation. He says,
Hmm.
thank you, take care. And I said, you too.
But
All right. So, it's not that big a deal. But something happened because at 1 minute, a couple minutes later, he says, because he quoted this price of and I think he was going to just split it with his quote unquote electrician buddy.
Hmm.
And he figured he would take some of that money and actually buy one of my commissions from me, from with my own money. I thought, you know where I'm going.
Hmm.
Because he says, after further discussion with Rick, Rick is the manager of the condo manager. He says,
Hmm.
he suggested if it's inside, we shall be careful what we do to not offer any position to due to possible faulty work on part two. Oh, sorry, on part to prevent bad feelings or a legal issue. We thank you. And I think that is, yeah. Oh, and here's my repair. When he
That's
came,
that's what you did.
that's what I did to repair the hole.
Okay,
All that was,
a temporary covering.
oops,
That's what that
yes.
is.
Yeah, that's my repair. I'm sorry about hitting the mic there.
All right.
And well, it's crammed some stuff in there. I took the, the hardware store, yada yada, filler spray stuff, and then took a piece of broken printer because I got me a nice one now.
Good.
It wasn't even broke; it was just old, and just peeled that off of the. It's so you could scan documents and boom, boom, put that in there in that hole, and I need to go ahead and fill up the little crevices there, but hey, and so I'm like, I'm not anywhere behind, and I didn't get ripped off for a not certified electrician job.
Yeah.
So, but also unbeknownst to me, my mother had spoke to him somewhere, probably when she was walking her little chihuahua, and said, hey, this deck, and he offered to repair the deck, but his battery equipment wouldn't work, and he would give us $20 to plug his extension cord into his power equipment to fix the deck outside, the common area deck.
Hmm.
We're a little bridge out there. And that might be part of my, if he's stupid enough to actually ask, that will be part of my pro revenge. So here it comes. I said, so over the weekend, we've went from the manager of the condo looking me in the eye and saying, we'll send a Bob or a contractor to fix that hole,
Mm-hmm.
to Saturday, Rick says, we ain't fixing that hole. Because it's, and I think it has to do with that certified electrician thing.
Hmm.
My
So he's
wife told me,
punishing you.
oh, that's fine. So this morning, or this, not really this morning, today, I took that phone with all those texts on there. And of course, I screenshotted them for later.
Uh-huh.
And I brought it, just that phone, and I rolled down to the very last paragraph where it says, Rick decided we're not going to do nothing. And I said, could you please clarify this, for me? He read it. He says, yeah, I remember talking to him a little bit about it. And this means that, on repairs like that on the inside, we got to be careful what we're doing, because if we do it wrong, it can come back on, it'll poop will roll downhill. Excuse me. So
Imaginary consequences.
but at this point, after all these turn of events, I'm like, I don't think I want so much him back in here anyway. I'd prefer to wash my hands. I told him, and while he's looking through there, he's kind of reading,
Hmm.
and the little F and F comes up, and I proceeded to tell him, about how he talked and sat at our table. He was he was there Friday, he was there Saturday. And mom even
Jeez.
mentioned, man, he's been here, but he ain't got nothing done. He was there repeatedly, day after day after day, since
Just to talk.
just to talk and sit there and promise me he was going to fix it. And then when, we brought up, hey, do you got anybody who can do electrician? It was a,
Yeah.
he was in it to win it. And he was even, he was even trying to make some flirty until I asked for
He
a
was trying to
certification.
score. Yeah.
So, and then, I'm telling him he's like, I said, I don't know how, I said, this is where he was kind of telling stories, and he cursed a little bit. And me, it don't, I am in the military. Don't bother me. But he still apologized. And I felt kind of bad that he felt he needed to apologize. So I lightened it up and said this. And I said, and that's where we went from this to that. And he says, and he wasn't too sure about all that. And he says, well, you're in the Navy. He says, you just told me you're in the Navy. Aren't you used to that kind of thing?
Uh-huh.
And I said, yeah, I was in the Navy, but did you ever hear a little something called the tailhook scandal?
Oh, God, that gave me chills. Ha, ha,
And
ha.
white boy turned even whiter. And he's like, oh, I said, and I looked him in the eye and I said, sir, I said, I am not I'm not the pick of I'm not the ugliest one here, but by far I am not the pick of the litter when it comes to this condo. All the neighborhood here, all these condos. I am by far not the pick of the litter. I said, I feel that, sure, it's cute and all, but if it happens to the wrong person, and mom even,
Harassment.
I said, it's, I don't know what's going on. And I warned him, I said, do not send him over to my home. I said, he says, what? He's like, I don't see it. I said, I got myself and I got my 80-year-old mom I got to tend to, I got to worry about. I said, I don't need this kind of stuff going on. Don't send him to my home. I said, he says, well, I said, if you were a single female with in my shoes, would you want that? He's like, no. It's like, so mom was asking me, do you think they're in cahoots? I don't know. But I said, if, I tried to give him a chance. I said, this isn't my first time I've had to look at somebody and warn them that this is going on. And they just kind of let it roll over. And at the end of it, I'm looking at them saying, told you so. So after all this is said and done, it's raining outside. He offered me a walk or a ride home because he was on his way out. I caught him at the last bit of his time. And I said, no, I think I need to walk in the rain and shower all this slime. I said, this whole thing's made me feel very slimy. And he says, oh, I hope you don't feel slimy for very long. And I said, me too.
What a jerk.
So,
What a moron. What
was,
an absolute moron.
But the little pro revenge, like I said, if the manager, or not the manager, the maintenance man is actually stupid to knock on our door and ask if he can buy $20 or give us $20 to plug his extension cord into our home to use our electric, the very same electric I wanted to upgrade. I'm going to say, no, you don't have to pay me. You go right ahead. It's, it's neighborly thing to do. Let him plug it in. As soon as he goes out to turn that puppy on, I'm walking over to that fuse box, poof, popping that fuse box.
You're fucking and flipping the switch.
Flipping
Here's
the
another
switch.
F and F. Flipping the
switch.
Can't come up with the letters. Yeah. Eileen says, yeah, he stepped over. Well, yeah, that is sexual harassment these days.
That's, well, I'm just trying to get a little, I didn't make the hole. I didn't ask the team to come over and tear until there's a hole that I can actually look into and send. I shot those paper planes through the hole in hopes that the contract, the people working would say, well, I don't know if the next door neighbor should be able to shoot. Paper they had zero fucks in their field.
Man, boy, what is it in the water there? What causes such?
They want their paycheck and don't have to work extra, and they don't want to admit. Who wants to admit they've messed up? I don't know. I just don't know.
I think here you ought to be president of the board.
Oh, no way. Here I am shouldering the burden. I didn't ask for it, but I'm shouldering the burden of this hole. It's up to me to, I didn't make the hole, but it's always up to the victim. I'm not a victim, but I'm saying it's up to the person.
Blaming.
Here I am, holding the bag. I didn't ask for this hole. And on top of that, I said, hey, I thought, give one of your buddies first dibs on a bid. Certified is all I'm asking. And Oh,
just
I'm
such
like,
a
it's okay. I'll just call AEP then, you know.
so oh, you forgot the part about him being single.
Oh, yes. Like I said, he told me and mom that he was single. But when I sat down in Rick's office, he's seen this stuff, with the F and F, and he says, "Well, he's a married man." I said, "Well, he told me he was single." He said, "He
Boy,
did."
that's such a boys club thing. They'll probably talk about this over a beer if they already haven't. It's
But I
that
told him, "Don't send that man this way. Just
Jesus.
keep him
Yeah,
away from my home."
and you could, well, you couldn't really lodge a complaint. Well,
To
maybe you
who? The
could.
manager? I just did,
No,
technically.
I mean legally, but nah, you can't. The
Why?
police aren't gonna do shit
I don't, I mean, it's not that big a deal. All I wanted to do was, get the thing where they dug through to my next condo. I mean, oh, I forgot to tell you.
anyway.
When all I brought was the reason I told you all I brought was my phone is because there's a little side alley to that too. I brought the phone and told him, and I guess Bob, the maintenance man, told the office manager that there was no hole. I was making it all up.
Holy criminally.
I forgot that part. So that's when I went back through the rain, went and got them pictures that remember when I showed you the original hole? Because I had erased them
Mm,
and thought,
mm,
I took that way back in our instant messages, went and recopied them and said, and thank you, Robin, for being my friend because he saved my butt and showed him them pictures off of the messages of the pictures that I just showed everybody here
yeah.
of that's the hole. And he says, he says, I've been because he told me before because he looked me in the eye and he says, well, I've been in that condo. You can't see no hole connecting to your side. That's what he told me. He was telling me that there was no hole. And I said, I got pictures. And then I went back home, got the tablet that I am to you all the time and bug you
Yeah.
and keep you awake and said, this picture. And he says, well, you can see. I said, this is taken from the comfort of my own home. They
Yeah,
lock
because
that
I
stuff
told you, I
up.
said pics or it didn't happen. So she took a picture.
I took the pics and brought them, and he says, "But isn't that?" He says, "Is that there?" I said, "Well, you told me you were in there. You tell me, isn't that their water heater and stuff?" He just looked me in the eye and said he'd been in there. He didn't see no hole, and I showed him the picture of the hole, and there's a picture of their water heater and stuff, and said, "Isn't that it?" He says, "Is that theirs?" I said, "You told me you were there, isn't it?"
Wow.
So, of the picture of the hole that I showed you where you can see their equipment and their water
Yeah.
heater and their yeah.
What a buffoon.
Hmm.
What an inept asshole. When are elections coming up again?
They just hired him. The association and the board, I am not on the board,
Too
worked
bad.
something out.
Oh, yeah, I hate shit like that too.
They would hate me. I'm because of this, I'm not going to roll over
Oh, and dealing with all the
and
personalities and
just buy
weird.
their bull crap. I just can't. I mean, if you said, gee, he's not really certified, you know, he
Yeah.
was certified, he lost it, or it's his brother's certification and he's the apprentice, and just been straight up and said, well, oh no, I can't. Sorry, boss, not this time. But it was just, and he likes F and F. And I'm thinking, boy, I hope his wife don't get a hold of that. I hope he
I
clears.
hope she does.
Well, you know what I meant.
Yeah, I hope she gets hold of it.
But if he's doing it to me, and like I said, I'm not the pick the litter around here.
Okay, so he's probably hit on all the ladies in some
There's
way or another.
now this is hearsay from my mommy because she likes to
Okay,
watch she likes to walk her chihuahua, her
Mrs.
cataract both
Kravitz. Call her
eyes
Mrs.
chihuahua.
Kravitz.
And there she goes, and she from day one she saw him. She says, "Oh, he's always talking to the girls. He's always talking to the girls." And mom was
uh,
talking to one of her cronies, and he happened to be talking to a very pretty younger lady, and she couldn't get away from him. And she tried to get away from him and try to get away from him. She's like, I gotta go. I mean, he would, not leave her alone.
Huh.
So take that as you will. But
Wouldn't it be
it's
interesting if some
slimy.
anonymous person put flyers on some of the doors of the hotties that live there saying, come for a cup of tea and dessert and let's discuss.
Oh, well,
But
no.
insert your significant title to that. Just an informal gathering. Wouldn't that be a hoot to find out if there are any? Of course, there are other stories.
Well, being that we've been here quite a while, decades in this little condo place. I've been in and out, but Mom has been there straight on, except for her little surgeries.
Yeah.
We know a few people, and all I have to do is, and we're good friends with. It's another building over, and she'll come over and borrow a cup of sugar, borrow an egg, who knows, and we talk tea. And it's been a long time since I've talked tea to this individual. And
Uh-huh.
she's got a little more umph than I do, and I'm just gonna just tell her about a little bit of this experience I had today.
Yeah.
And she's sort of like, he don't like her, and I don't know if she likes him or not, but I don't think they like each other anyway.
Ew.
So I think she's going to take what I have to say with gusto. I don't think they get
Oh,
along.
do it. Oh,
Oh,
intrigue and drama in
oh
the
yeah,
condo complex. I
I
love
know.
that.
It's
Peyton
just
Place. No, better than that.
It's not all that. It's humorous in my eyes. I'm glad it's over, but it's still creepy. You may never know. You may read the thing and see that I've shot a dude. He's
Hey,
the maintenance man.
boy, maintenance man. Yeah, he was always such a nice guy. Say the subtitle after the headline. Yeah. So,
I don't know. He
well,
claimed that he conceals carry. He might get pissed
boy.
off at me and pick
So
me off.
this is a virtual stranger who is just suddenly oversharing with you guys.
Told me he was concealed carry. I could be just walking down there trying to get to my car to go to the grocery store, and he could pick me off. I could never
Step
make it
on a
out.
twig and snap it. He turns and fires.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
boy.
Life is
Okay, so
fleeting.
boy, so this saga isn't over, you guys. It ain't over till it's over.
Hunting season. Can't wear that bear coat anymore, baby.
I know somebody might have a special tag for it on their hunt license.
Oh
Hey,
my lord! I
yeah,
thought it was
boy.
a bear with pants on.
Yeah, that minced
Dead
like a
bitch
girl. Yeah, that's so funny.
coming
Yeah.
straight for us. South Park fan.
Okay, so we've had other people come in um
Hey
to the
Joey.
chat. Okay,
Hi
uh
Joker.
Joker 37. Hey, BB. Okay, we saw. Okay,
Scratch.
Kalibas. Scratch. Yeah. Um, Stephen Ronan,
Eric
we addressed
Massa.
you waking up from the couch. Aaron Massa. Good
So
to
I've gotten
see you
all
on.
that off my chest. I'll leave you guys all alone about my broken hole. That's I got it all out with pictures and diagrams and arrows and glossy
Oh,
circles
and
with
that was a fine presentation. You can
sort
tell
of like
you've done that
Alice's
before.
restaurant.
Oh,
It's a case of blind justice.
I know. And
I don't know.
it's not over. Nobody's been acquitted yet. Yeah.
The
And
maintenance man ain't shot me for revenge yet. I marched up and said, "Hey, what the, can you please clarify some of this for me?"
and
It's a notification from the association, the way I see it. What's this F and F stuff?
and so, huh?
It was on working hours. He's telling me his favorite hobbies.
F
Oh,
and
you're in
F.
the Navy. You're used to it.
Jeez, oh, me so. Jeez.
Uh,
Oh, Mario Heat's here. Hi. Okay, Mario Heat, loved hearing more about your whole story. Your whole uh,
I had
yeah,
pictures. You'll have to rewind.
yeah, you'll have to
It's not that
watch it again.
thrilling.
We can use the views. Boy, I'm so close to, having that little
Monetization,
monetization.
super chat.
Yeah, yeah, I've
That
got
would
all
be
the people.
nice.
I've got all this, but I have to have this many, and only 300 watch hours short. It's taken forever because we're boring usually. But
You
okay,
got to stay
Mudbroker,
tuned. You never know what it's gonna get broke next over here.
you don't know. She might even do it herself in the
They
middle of the
may,
night.
I mean, they may really mess up. Someone take and close the whole place down. I don't know what happens to a condo if they really mess up.
Well, I think that it's when your insurance kicks in, right?
But in condos, you have insurance more or less for the inside. It's up to the homeowners association to take care of the outside, and they have insurance as well.
Uh-huh.
But if the management just takes the money and runs,
Wow.
who knows what's going where? I'm not too sure who's in cahoots with what right now. And
I
if
think
it's
I hmm. I think you should let your insurance company know. That's damn, huh? Boy, it would be in
It's
your
not that big
policy.
a deal. I covered it up. It's not that big a deal. And if, who knows, if the neighbor's a real jerk, I can open that up and send like a plethora of rabid raccoons right through that hole.
a couple of the gimps down there. What'd you call
Yeah.
your
Gimps.
zombie?
Yeah. Gimps. My
Is that what?
gimps.
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
rather eat the rabid raccoons, but I can snatch a couple of the real scrawny the rabid ones in the corner of the
Yeah. The
den down
mean
there
ones, the
and
real
just
mean ones.
open that hole back up and just start sending rabid
Yeah. Well,
raccoons.
you could do a real fancy thing with hinges and a snap latch, so that
When
when you want to sail something through, you just unhook the thing and open it up on the hinges. Then close it real quick.
Drag is trying to work and get some of that Von yeast from Von's trailer. Maybe I can work a deal with Drag after he's done with the yeast. We can make some awesome stink spray out of that stuff,
No
and
kidding. No
just
kidding.
do a
But
little stink spray bomb through the hole.
have you heard the latest? There is a hybrid version, a combination of Shanny's and Vaughn's yeast strains.
Oh, good Lord.
A hybrid. That's more expensive.
I think it would be like, what's that thing they call it? The demon core?
Yeah, the
You
God
know what a demon
particle or
core
whatever.
where they take that stuff and they put it in that little pit and it bounces around, bouncing around. And if you open it up, if you let it slam, you're screwed. And I don't know. It's called the demon core. And I think if they combine them, they will need like a demon core environment for Shanny and Vaughn's yeast if they combine them together. That's all I think of when you say both of them together. I'm like, oh my God, we're talking demon core material here.
Yeah, like no kidding. No kidding. That's like atomic fusion.
Oh man, we'll be able to see through and see our skeleton if we hold our hand to our
And
face.
holds up, yeah, it holds up your
Yeah,
hand.
it's
I know. Boy,
scratch. Oops.
scary stuff. Scary. Did I say hi to Mario Heat? Yes. Scratch. Scratch. You got Scratch. Okay.
Little people come out in them tinfoil hazmat suits.
I know, singing a merry song. Yeah. Did I say hi to Jolly? Probably. Hi, Jolly.
Hi, Jolly. We love you.
We love you.
Missed
Long time. Okay. Well, yeah, very reasonable terms. Mud, we said hi to Mud. Boy, you guys have been real talky over there.
I love it.
Scrolling down. Joker was laughing way too hard. I don't know what we were talking about. Okay. So I think
My broken hole.
Yeah.
I mean,
Her,
Eileen, I don't know. Did you say way at the beginning when I was sitting there just trying to give love to the chat room while you were getting ready and pouring your tea over there? And Eileen says, "Are you okay, Six? Did Mud do it?" Because I said I was talking about my broken hole.
Well, he's a big guy and he does have this magnificent cock.
Man,
It's all over the internet. We're not telling tales out of school either. It's The
And I've
internet is
watched him
forever.
cook, and he's got dogs. I could sit, I mean, not dog, woof, woof dog, but feet. He's got Shaq midget. Mud's got some nice sized paws on that man.
Are
Sorry,
you?
Mud.
Are you breaking a sweat on your upper lip?
I thought I
See,
could take a seat on one of his feet and kind of straddle it like this and hold on to his leg
and say, now
and just
walk.
ride and just no, he just boom, boom. He would probably, he's like, mosquitoes are heavy in here. You just walk on.
Huh?
I can't
Boy, are
imagine him
you
having
getting
a
a
baby
visual,
carry.
Mud? Mud, you getting this visual? Do you need to take a break? We'll wait.
Sorry, Mud.
You need to go take care of that, Mud. Um, okay, so what'd
Bob
you
better
call?
cool out or I'm going to send Mud after him.
Who
Oh,
better cool out? Bob. Oh my God, you've got
I will
the
buy
warhead
airplane
of all
tickets.
warheads in
I
Mud. You could aim Mud at that guy.
I will buy Mud airplane tickets if I have to. I don't know how he's going to get to we'll make it round trip in the same afternoon. So just a state away. We could have it done in a couple hours.
Yeah,
He's not that far away.
yeah, sort of a, what do you call it? Wham bam, thank you, ma'am, kind of a
Uh-huh.
sitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Boy, or if
I've
you wanted
just
to,
enlisted Mud into a mafia. And he's like, what the fuck?
and for an extended stay, does have a very nice overnighter hotel right next to their condo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking distance. Two of them, a
What?
hotel, was it a Holiday Inn and a Hyatt?
Oh,
One's
go
pet friendly,
online.
one's not. One's got a pool. I don't know if they both got a pool, but I know one does.
Huh. So there's a consideration, Mud Crookers.
I
Even
tell you what,
even if you're not going to punch Bob out, you could just go for a little tour of her
I'm
locale.
scrappy. I'm scrappy. I can handle myself. Don't worry about it. I talk a lot of crap, but I'm just scrappy. I don't
Yeah,
think we need to bring the big guns in.
yeah. Save it for the big war, not just the battle.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No. I think that's why Mud's supposed to like me. Supposed to like me, Mud. I'm watching you,
Get
Mud.
that? Yeah.
It's because I'm scrappy. I'm scrappy.
Scrappy.
I'm scrappy and happy.
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes they don't happen at the same time.
I'm not shook. I'm really not. I just think it's amusing. And the good thing is, Mom, she's kind of look at me and seeing this whole thing go on and she's watching, she's 80, and she's like, on one side of her, I know she's thinking, why you do this? Why do you always get in these messes? And and all I can do to console her is, Mom, it's better that we find out now than later and get conned into some crap and we're really sorry later. I'd rather just pay my dues and find out the real truth now before we get took.
Get everything on the table right now.
What if,
Time's a wasting.
what if, if I didn't ask him about the electrician dude and he didn't throw a little shit spaz about certification, I'd have
Might
never
have
known
been
half of this
okay.
stuff. Yeah, I would have known half of this stuff. And, and that's something else. There's a fella, I think Glastronaut.
Oh yeah.
I was chatting with Glass. I love watching him blow his glass.
So do
And
I.
I get chat because he's like, hey, Six, what's up? And I've kind of given him little clues about what's going on with the story. They say 100 bad days makes 100 good stories. 100 good stories makes me interesting at parties. But I was kind of telling him a little stuff. So he had something to read and think. And, maybe he's got a little, a little tidbit of wisdom he can throw my way. And he did. He did mention something because I said, he'd been through the house. who knows what, it would serve me right if something I like comes up missing. Who knows what, when I had my back turned, where
Mm.
he went, yoink, wheat, you know?
Yeah. Open a drawer that you haven't opened in a long time and you forget and see something cool and yeah. Hmm.
So, who knows what happened? And I said, if something comes up missing, it serves me right. And
Um,
Glass says, he says, I've got a couple cameras in my place. And I said, you know what? I think it's dumb time. It's the future. Things are just happening really weird around here too much.
yeah.
I think it's time to put in a couple of just wireless hidden cameras that I have to recharge, and go on with it, because in a condo like this, and she says, I want one pointed here, because I thought, I was just, hanging, just keeping company in Glass's chat, watching him glow. And he was saying this, and I just walked off in mid conversation while he's blowing and said, Hey, Mom, how adverse are you to a couple little hidden cameras here and there? And she says, I want one here in this porch, and I want one. And I'm like, I'll take that as
So
a
she's
yes.
on board with it. I've had security cameras for years because I live alone and I love mine. It's okay. It's $99 a year. It gives you 10 days worth of recorded storage at a time. You can take still shots. It notifies you. Yeah. Oh, do it, girl.
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't have to. She says, what, she's worried about subscriptions. I said, I'm going to be my own subscription. I'm not going to go to Ring, where you have to pay a monthly fee.
Oh, it's all bullshit, bullshit. I get
And
all
it's
this full
cute.
service for. That's how I captured Wendell on one of my cams.
If I was all by myself and I was worried about falling and not getting down, and they could see and call 911 for me, that's cute.
Oh, there are other devices for that that are much more. What if you do it out of the range of the camera and shit?
Or if,
But okay, I have. What's it called? What's it called? It used to be. Okay, it's Nest. It's Nest. It used to be Drop Cam or whatever it is. Used to be, but it's now it's Nest, and I love it. I've had it for God 10 years, more than that, 10 years, and I have. It is a faithful, user-friendly service. But now I have heard that there is a competing company that's way cheaper. It's called Wise, WYZE, and it's a startup by this genius guy who has a kid that's this little star singer. She started singing on television when she was 3, but the dad is this genius musician, and he made Wise. Look it up. Look it up. It's cheaper. You can compare them, and you can get like a set of cameras in a big box. So I just have. I'm not gonna tell you how many I have, but now you can get like 8 at a time. And, have it focused on all the doors inside and then places outside and stuff. And then you get it all on one screen. You can monitor it with your phone. They give you notifications. Um, yeah, I recommend it for women who are,
and you don't have to pay for a service. What you get is what you get, and you get to play with it or turn it
that's
off
it.
when you want.
That's it. Turn it off when you want. Yeah, you can do everything
It's my
with it.
business, not their business, no other company.
Exactly. It's nobody's business until you share the access to it.
Nice.
It's
You
very
go,
nice.
Robin. I am
I
going to look into that.
I love it. Love it.
Because it's easy.
WYZE
Z,
Wise, and
and with all
also
this,
okay. Then look at Nest too. And the camera resolution is really high quality. And
that would be nice. Yeah.
yeah, I even took a still shot of this lady who used to deliver my wild cabbage. Who used to come, old lady dressed like an Avon lady with the little sweater set and the little white capris and sensible shoes, and she comes in with her little purse. And so I have a still shot from one of my cams of her and I sitting in the chairs talking like a couple of old girlfriends, Avon lady, and then but I didn't still the shot of her handing me my little white bag. But it's really versatile, and it'll give you 10 days of available stuff. It's recorded for 24 hours a day.
10 days worth.
10 days worth will
Not
remain there,
bad.
and then it drops off. It
Yeah,
drops
you go
off.
to
So
the
you've
next.
got
Yeah.
10 days to look at it, and if you want to capture it, clip it. It lets you clip it. It's and you
Nice.
just
This is the Wise deal you're talking about?
I'm talking about Nest.
Nest
The-
now. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that used to be Drop Cam. Yeah,
Ah.
Nest. It's Nest now.
I'm
So
going to look
that's
into those
mine.
both. Easy to
Yeah,
remember because I work on the owls right now.
Okay. Oh,
See Wise and Nest with Owl.
Oh,
It'll
I
be
see what
easy
you
to
did there.
remember because I'm working and I'm like, oh yeah, security, the Owl, Wise. Word
So
association.
What else have you done with polymer clay?
Oh mercy, I have made beads.
Yeah.
I've made a whole fairy to go with them wings. The fairy his body's the same color. And I actually painted the little white dots as a monarch. I made a little black fairy, and then he had the white monarch spots on him, and then he had the monarch wings. I've got like a cane of yay, if it's still any good. I've wrapped it in wax paper and just let it sit. I've got a cane of them butterfly wings.
Oh yeah,
and it's a top set and a bottom set, so they're two different canes.
I'll have to ask my daughter because she does that stuff. But there's stuff you can do to like recondition it so that it doesn't crumble. It's a slow warming process.
That stuff don't work so well. It's just easier just to go buy a new Sculpey or new
bunch
FEMA
of stuff and
and just let her rip. So, and I see Jolly and Scratch just having a blast in chat. Have you kind of looked over here? I had actually.
Oh, I was, but then I noticed Stephen was talking about this crazy lady who attacked me, and so I kind of didn't watch for a while because I didn't want to talk about that because that crazy lady. But no.
Oh, no. They were talking about ball gags and stuff.
Oh, really interesting stuff rather than the failed.
Yeah, I mean, I should have never talked about my broken hole because, man, that just.
Okay, so nobody wants to come on. I posted a link, you guys. You want to come on?
Oh, there's one. I can't even tell you what day of the week is right now.
It's Monday. It's Monday.
Oh, that's right, because I had to wait, for the weekend to pass. All right. Good stuff. What do I got here? This is Willie Nelson. No wonder. The Larry. Willie Nelson, the Larry.
What? I have no idea what you were talking about.
The weed I was smoking.
Oh.
No wonder I'm so gosh darn forgetful, floppy headed.
Mine's called Waffle Cone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So any old body, if you want to come on with us to talk about any old thing, Jolly Bridgeburn talked about. Are you talking about Mud's Magnificent Pie?
Probably. It is fairly magnificent.
We've seen it, but he has to take a wire brush to it, from what I understand.
That's gotta hurt.
Or not. Yo.
Speak of the Almighty himself.
Well, I had to wait a few minutes before I could plug my camera in.
Warm it up.
All he had to do was.
I owe you an apology. I kept him up in chat IMs all night. It was Mud's turn to keep him awake in IMs all night last night.
Yeah.
Boo-hooing about my broken hole. Yeah, I was boo-hooing about my broken hole.
Yeah.
And how the whole world was going to end, and I was going to have to live in the trailer in the back of his woods there.
Yeah.
I love these stories.
Out in my shipping container.
Yep.
Shipping a tiny house that he has totally outfitted. You know that. It's all electrified and, probably with a microwave and a 90-inch flat screen.
Well, no, but there are a couple of welders and a clay pigeon thrower. some sheets of styrofoam.
Bed.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff to play with in there. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
styrofoam is my bed now.
Yeah.
Do you have any bubble wrap?
No, but I got a 2-inch pump out there.
She can
Bubble
make her
wrap would
own.
have made a nice quilt with a bubble wrap.
I'm pretty much out of bubble wrap. I got a little piece in the house, but that's about it.
Well, you have to provide that.
I could think of something.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah.
And
Uh,
we was negotiating if I paid him enough money, he would actually fix a door handle from the inside so I can get back out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll go there and totally take it off.
I
And
know.
fill it
I
with
got
that
warped humor.
expanding foam.
Well, yeah. I mean, they don't come with handles on the inside usually.
I know. Just take a look at his car.
What if
Shoot.
you lock yourself in on accident though? That could be pretty.
Well, you can't. You have to lever the latches.
Oh, it's one
By
of
hand.
those.
Brute
Yeah.
force.
It's like the doors on a semi.
Yeah, a trailer.
Yeah,
Yeah, tractor
like-
trailer.
Like the same sort of latch system on them.
Yeah, when you said that, I kind of boom, visual image. I'm like, one of those. I'm doomed. It's got air holes somewhere, right?
Yeah, there's a little bit of air holes in there. They're not
That's
very
enough.
big. They're not very big. You probably have to stand up next to them to get a decent breath of air, but it'll be a while before it gets too stuffy.
I'll
Yeah.
just bring an inhaler, an extra inhaler.
Yeah.
And your oxygen tank.
You know, we'll be good.
Man. That's too funny. Yeah,
I-
so do you have the expertise and the skills and the power tools and all that shit in order to fix Six Drops' hole?
Oh yeah, I got plenty of equipment to take care of a hole.
Plenty.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I could go through your box too, but I ain't certified.
It's all right, boss.
She
I don't-
can't
I
even
wouldn't-
make an
No.
exception for you.
But I
I
would
can
do it.
help.
I would do it for nothing. It'd be a complimentary check.
Yeah.
Do you like to F and F too, bud?
Fun and frolic.
I am so sorry, bud. That was wrong.
You were in the Navy.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Holy cow.
Oh, yeah. Geez. So, what do we talk about from here, you guys? Jesus.
Just ruined that. Killed that
Uh.
conversation.
Well, you got to see my cock and my projectile. Have I ever shown you two my staff?
I think I've seen it. Is it
But
wood?
well, I probably
No.
have, but I'm old, and so remind me.
Well, I got a real nice staff too.
Well, are you going to do a show and
Yeah.
tell?
Well, let me see. Can I reach it?
Unsolicited staff pic, bro.
You betcha.
Oh, baby.
Whoa! I have not seen that.
I don't remember. That's a closer. It looked so
shit.
far away
Is
last
that
time
a
I saw it.
ficus? Is that a ficus tree?
That's a maple sapling with a vine wrapped around it.
Huh.
You're-
Perfectly, I might add.
Years back, Ma found a couple of them out deer hunting.
So that wasn't on purpose.
No, they just grew that way.
That
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah, Vaughn's got his staff of raw or whatever the fuck it is. I can't even get mine on the goddamn screen.
No kidding. And all you're lacking is a cape.
Yeah, it is. The damn thing's about 7 foot long.
It would be
Holy,
so fun to paint a dragon all along that vine.
with the scales. and
Yes.
stuff.
Well, let me get a little closer here.
Or
Well,
maybe even a snake or something.
knocking too much
Man,
shit over.
That's a whittler's dream.
The
Oh,
vine,
look at that. Oh,
the vine already
no.
has
Yeah,
a nice
it's-
scaly effect
Yeah,
to
it
it.
does.
All you have to do is get around and
Paint a
What-
face on one end.
whittle a head on that, and good to go.
Whittling.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, are you knocking things off your shelf back
He sure is.
Well, I hit a couple of things, and the dog is ringing the bell. He wants to go out, so
Oh, it
Oh, isn't
sounded
that
like
cool?
things were going flying in your kitchen. That
Yeah,
is great.
Yeah, the little jingle bell thing. So that's Milo wanting out. So I gotta let him out. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
He doesn't want us to see him getting up and walking away. How are you going to see his ass, Six Drops?
It's okay.
All right.
I'll have to.
That can come later.
It's there's more to be said about someone's inside, their personality, their intellect, their sense of humor, than there is to be, outside. At the end of the day, we're all going to be ugly when we're old. It don't
No
matter.
kidding. No
So-
kidding. And little old women start to strikingly resemble little old men. But
Mhm.
dang, yeah. So all of you, all of those folks who only rely on the outer stuff, when
Mhm.
that outer stuff goes away, what you got left?
The inside, the personality, the intellect,
Who you are,
the character. Yep.
the
So-
honor, the wisdom. Yeah, boy, because the pretty shit is fleeting.
Amen,
y'all.
sister.
Quicker than you can even imagine. It goes in a heartbeat. So you better have something left after the hoochie stuff is gone.
Yeah, no free shows, Robin. You got to pay if you want to see my ass.
Well.
For only $6.99 a month, you can join.
If I
my
gotta
channel.
pay, you gotta pay too, Robin.
Wait. No. Can we barter?
I even gotta pay for a handle on the outdoor there, buddy.
Yeah, well, I'm always up for a good trade now and then.
Okay, an exchange of parades.
In exchange of parades.
Yeah,
Not too sure. I
Well,
think she wants to show her hers.
I'll
if you
show you mine
you-
if you show me yours.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, yeah, maybe. We'll discuss it after.
Oh,
the
think
show.
on it. Think on it.
Work
'Cause
out terms.
I'm not paying to see your ass. And you shouldn't pay to see mine. Nobody should see that. Yeah.
Am I in the wrong? That's good. That's good. We're getting to see free ass.
Ah,
No matter what yeah, Jolly says it's not about the looks, it's about the personality and moral fiber. Sadly, there's too few people of integrity in the world. Well, we've all said this before. You kiss a bunch of frogs more now than ever before you find the ones that are worth it.
And here's the tricky part to all that. Take me, for example. This guy he paints a pretty picture, prettier than the pictures I can paint physically. He can paint a pretty picture with his stories, with his words. I know this. I did that. I know this. I did that. I went there. I went, and I can do this, and I know how to do that, and I can do this, and I can do that, and and that's great. But can they? It's great to say you
Show
can
me.
do all
Shut
these
up and show me.
Yeah, I was ready. Put your money where your mouth is, boss. I need a certified electrician. And boy,
Yeah. Just coming over time after time just to sit
it
there.
hurt his feelings.
Well, he deserves it. Moron. All right.
got up to let the dog out, and the little fucker changed his mind.
Happens.
You have to get up again.
Oh, I'm sure
Was-
at some point before long he'll be begging to get out.
It's a female?
No, it's a male.
Oh, that's surprising.
Hey, there are many, many sexes these days, many genders. So don't judge.
It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind, though.
It's all the pronouns' prerogative, I think. Boy, I'm gonna get into it.
Yeah, well, just because he's a male doesn't mean he ain't being a little bitch.
Well, when you're talking at the camera, they probably think you're talking to them.
That could be. He's fairly used to it by now.
Nobody
though.
else in the room but you and them, so who else are they talking to? Them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jolly, the only way I'd ride that one is if I had to saddle it. That maintenance man. Ooh.
Oh yeah, totally wrapped
Oh.
in saran wrap. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that was.
You know, a lot of maintenance guys tend to get complacent about ladder safety.
Okay.
So,
Well, tell us about ladder safety, Mud.
Yes, please.
well, you got to make sure, you know, it's kind of difficult to do at first. You know, you have to tie off the top of your ladder so it doesn't slide around and fall over. But of course, that means you have to climb it before it's actually tied off. You know, you kind of tend to go around and around with the OSHA regulations on that. You know, it has to be the proper angle away from the wall and extend far enough above the roof when you're up there. So, you know, a lot of people just, you know, throw a ladder up against something and start climbing on it. And it could tip over pretty easy once they get near the top.
Yeah, that's an awfully nice ladder you got there.
Yeah, you know,
The
I
darn
had
shame
no
if
idea.
gravity worked.
you know, things like that are known to happen, especially, you know, if it's a, you know, trafficked area and you don't have everything taped off and barricaded properly to prevent traffic and people bumping into your ladder.
Oh, yeah, or a dog running through chasing a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bump something. Yeah.
yeah, that would be a shame. Well, we'll see how things turn out.
As Grampy Lobster would say, it'd be a shame
Yeah.
if something would happen.
Happen. Yeah. Well.
Hey,
things
there's
do-
Glastronaut is over there.
Yeah, I was shouting out and telling
Were
how
your ears burning? Glass?
what sage advice you gave me about how you mentioned security cameras are not such a bad idea around the homestead.
And then I concurred because I have
Mm.
security cameras. Yep.
I
Yeah.
was gossiping about your Glass, but it was all good.
Ooh. So, boy, I can't believe nobody wants to come on with us, you guys.
Can you blame them?
Well, no.
Yeah, you probably scared most of them off. I'm surprised anybody's watching.
Well, we got 12 folks.
Is
Yeah.
there Monday Night Football? I don't know which season it is.
What
right
season
now.
is the, okay, let me think. No, Mariners. What are the Mariners?
Baseball just got started.
Okay, so it's baseball. I only know that because I read a lady's blog who lives in Seattle across from the stadium.
What are you doing?
Seattle Seahawks.
All right, now the little prick wants out again. Hang on.
Baseball.
Okay, he's going to turn his fucking camera off. Man, his price list is firmly established. He's not going to give us a view. What you got? Wait, there he
Baseball.
goes. Wait, look. Look,
Woohoo! Oh, he's backing away slowly.
we got
Backing
mud
away
for
slowly.
free, the front half.
Uh,
So now you have to back in.
can't hide them dogs though, man. Baseball, just in time for baseball season. Baseball. Wilson. I'm sorry, Wilson.
Sorry, Wilson. That's old. That's old. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, Glass is ready to sit down for dinner. So, okay, the dumpster fire last night. Oh, there was a dumpster fire last night. I miss
Oh.
everything. I even miss Grampy's shows because I'm sleeping. Huh.
I like dumpster fires. I'm
Oh,
hoping
God,
one
it's
day
like-
I'm not one.
Oh. You know, sometimes it's just destiny. Hey, welcome back, Mud. You didn't back into the room. Get up and do that again. Oh, he didn't hear any of that.
Hallelujah.
Oh, I can always play it back, you know.
We were
Yeah.
objectifying you
Yeah.
after me
Yeah,
boo-hooing
but-
and being hypocritical about my F and F text. We're objectifying you. How hypocritical is that?
It makes me feel all cheap and dirty.
Ooh, baby.
Well, I like it.
Baby.
I like it, but that's beside the point.
Such a one-way road in my world, ain't it? It's okay for
Yeah.
me to sit there and think foul thoughts about dudes, but let them indicate any foul thought about me, and buddy,
Yeah, you know,
How
that's
dare
why I backed away from the camera so you wouldn't.
Well, oh, we saw what you were up to. Okay, wait, give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Carry on.
dun, 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 dun.
No, he doesn't have prostate or cystitis. He's just a pain in the ass. later on tonight, usually my Mastiff is outside during the day, and I let him in at night. And of course, when I let him in, I give both dogs a treat. And then Milo's got to go back out, usually about 5 minutes later. Then he wants back in because, well, then he expects to have another treat. And
Got an angle to work.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Well, Mud's trainable, so he follows the rules.
I can
The dog
respect
rules.
that in a gentleman.
See, boy, you're getting all these points, Mud.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Well,
Okay.
usually,
They're huh?
Mud's my buddy, whether he likes it or not.
yeah,
You can never escape now, Mud.
Just sort of like how I adopted you, Robin. Just one day you were my buddy, whether you liked it or not.
We just became BFFs from the get-go, y'all. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, they're over there talking about
Be warned, you could be next. Any one of you guys in chat.
any
Probably
one of
all
you.
of you. Probably all of them. Eileen,
Yeah.
she's on the edge there, buddy.
Oh,
She's my Shanny to my Rev.
oh,
Drew
no,
J,
no.
he's liking the cheesecake.
You
know.
got to come up with a better one than that. You're Laverne or Shirley. But Eileen Ebony is a member of this association that tracks the flight of seagulls. They chip them. They put a little battery in, and so for I think a minimal amount, you can track your pigeon, your dove, I think they're pigeon seagulls. What's that?
I don't know.
they're little nicotine pouches.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, do you spit?
Do they work?
No, you don't spit with them. They're just that one's empty.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, they work pretty good. I usually have a cigar or two when I'm out doing my running for the week, but other than that. But
So
yeah,
what do you do with it?
they just put it in your mouth and you suck the nicotine out of them.
What's it taste like?
Oh, they got different flavors. This one's cinnamon.
Oh,
No, darn.
But yeah, they got cinnamon, menthol, coffee, citrus.
ooh, citrus.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Mud's going to get us all hooked on nicotine thingies.
Well,
Why not?
I've never heard of this before.
Me neither, but Jesus, I bet it's better than vaping.
Yeah, I can never really get into vaping for some reason. But these work.
Vaping really, really, really makes me
Is
cough.
it too masculine for something like a chick like me to do something like that? Is it a lozenge or?
Nobody has to know.
There's plenty of gals chewing tobacco out there.
I don't
No.
know. See, this is all new. It's could you see? I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's cool as hell.
there's Zyn. There's a couple, 3 different brands of it out there.
I'm gonna look for it.
ZYN.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to look that up because Lordy, I have to quit smoking Marlboros. I have to. I can no longer afford it. I have to do something.
Well,
And my fucking apartment stinks.
yeah.
So do my clothes.
That's-
I am a disgusting pig. My white crown molding is now the color of a sepia photograph. It is disgusting. I need to do
Ooh.
that. ZYN.
Yeah. It'll take that smoke film off real good.
Hmm.
You mix up, maybe a half a cup of ammonia, put that in about a gallon or so of water, and add maybe a cup or so of rubbing alcohol.
Okay.
Swirl it
Yeah,
around,
alcohol is a great solvent. You're
Yeah.
right.
and takes that smoke film off of windows especially. It's real good for,
Oh, my windows are disgusting.
yeah, it's great for washing windows.
So I can hire a couple of kids to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Huh. Thanks. Okay, ZYN.
yeah.
I am seriously gonna look that up.
That's the cinnamon one. Get it straight to the camera.
Okay, so are they lozenge? Can you show us what?
Yeah, they're just little packets.
Little packets.
Oh, look how tiny.
Yeah, there's like 15 in a can. They make chewing tobacco like that too. That little snooze pouches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 And
Not,
This
mostly that's not for girls, but
yeah, that's what I'm
dang,
worried about.
but there's
I
no
am going to do that.
there's no tobacco in them. You don't spit or anything like that. And yeah, they work good.
Huh. How
Thanks.
pricey are they?
They're about $4.50 a can.
That ain't bad. $4.50, right?
Yeah,
Okay. That ain't bad.
yeah.
That ain't that. Marlboros right now costs $99 a carton.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Isn't that obscene?
Well, I used to smoke Camel Straights. Well, I used to smoke Chesterfields until I couldn't find the
My
damn.
mom started with Chesterfields.
Yeah.
I love a nice Camel Crush. The little things with the little bead in the filter, the menthol, and you crush the little bead and you get the menthol. Oh God, I love
Oh,
those
that's like
cigarettes.
smoking toothpaste.
So I love smoking toothpaste, I guess. I love it.
Yes, you do. Ooh, minty. No.
Oh, the
coffee
nicotine
flavor.
rush with that.
Coffee
That
flavor.
is, bring me to my knees.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's
No,
serious
I
stuff.
always smoked non-filtered. Just Camel Straights. Or eventually those got too expensive. I switched to those little cigars. You can get 20 in a pack like cigarettes. You just break the filter off of them.
Hey, just like in prison.
A pack of regular cigarettes, even the cheap ones was $7-8. Camels were about 10 or 11. And the little filtered cigars were under $2 a pack.
Dang, from what I understand, like those American Spirit cigarettes are like $15 a pack in around Chicago, from what I hear.
I don't know. Around here, most of your brand names like Marlboro, Winston, they go for around $8 more, give or take.
$10 here.
Between 7 or 9. Camel Straights, those go for, because they figure, if you're smoking Camel Straights, they pretty much got you. So those go for about 10 or 11.
I gotta ask.
And the American Spirits, the cheaper ones, are around $6.50, $7.
This is a new world for me. And when I smoke cigarettes, you get, I don't even want to smoke up to the filter because, if you do, sometimes it go, it can really knock a filter out. But I usually leave some, and I squash it out and cold ashtray, dump it in the when I smoked.
Yeah.
I think you know where I'm going already. I have never done, I seen where Rev had took like ashtray. It's practically ashes. It looks like my cremated grandfather. And he's just, and he's going to roll these up and smoke. What's going to happen there? Can he smoke those ashes like that? And if he does, what is going to happen?
You can.
We've seen the endless coughing.
Yeah, they're harsh as hell. There's been winters snowed in, no money, no cigarettes, out of rolling tobacco, and you're breaking up old butts and re-rolling them. There's some clean tobacco in there. The stuff nearest the fire, of course, is going to be charred.
Threads.
You try and get as much of the ash out of there as you can, but you'll get a little bit of ash, a little bit of char, and some tobacco. But it's dry and it's harsh as fuck. But
I'm not trying to say I'm all that. I've just never done it before.
Yeah.
And
it does the fix if you're out of tobacco. If you got no cigarettes,
rolling your own.
Yeah,
that's gotta be rough. So
the can of Bugler is empty, but you still got some papers left and some cigarette butts. Yeah.
Isn't that depraved?
You can get by.
How does it burn?
It's usually kind of fine, and it burns all right, but it's dry because sitting in the ashtray, and once you bust it up again, it'll be pretty dry. So
I keep seeing all those ashes and think, well, if it burns, them little like black charcoal little incense cones.
Yeah.
You light the tip and it slowly burns down. That's what because those ashes, the video I saw, I don't know if it was Drags, the Geek Room, Crampy Lobster. He had this bag of, I don't know, maybe it was a plate of ashes.
Yeah, kind of a bowl, and it was
Yeah, I couldn't quite remember, but I
Yeah.
just remember looking. Oh my God, that looks like. Are you
Yeah,
sure you
even as a
didn't mug a
smoker, that sounds
crematorium?
gross.
Yeah, it's usually not a whole lot of ash, but yeah, the end, it's all charred on the one end of the little shred of tobacco.
You pick out the solid chunks.
Yeah,
And I just kind of wonder how that would burn.
All
is it-
depends on how firmly you pack it.
I guess.
Yeah.
You
well,
know, I'm
and
trying to get an education here.
these pouches, they come in two
Uh-huh.
different strengths. There's a 6 milligram and a 3.
Oh.
Mhm.
Depending on how much you smoke, you might want to start off with the 3s. Some people think the 6s are a bit intense.
Yeah, I
Really?
would
That's
start
my
with
normal.
a 3 and then go to nothing.
This is the 6 for my vapor. So yeah, I could fold right into 6 and be maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm an intense person?
Well, I don't know. Get a can of 3s, and if one ain't enough, you can always do 2 at a time till that one's gone. Then get a can of 6s next time you're out.
From one of each?
Yeah.
If I hate them, I'm going to mail them right to you, Mud.
Yeah, if you don't like it, you can double up on a 3 if that's what you need.
Yeah, and then that way they run out quicker and you can go on to the stuff you really want.
Yeah.
I'm really going to do that. Vaping doesn't work for me. It made me cough up a lung. And so I went back to real cigarettes. So I'm going to do that because, and
But
I don't want to.
Did you hit the vape more like a soda straw and not like a cigarette? It's a different kind of hitting.
I know I did learn that. And then somebody also advised me, don't inhale it. Just kind of swish it around because that's mucous membranes. It'll still absorb the nicotine. But that's not satisfying at all. They say blow it out your nose, do all that stuff. Even the teeny tiniest little hit, I would cough and cough and cough. So those little pouches sound so perfect. I'm going to do it.
Yeah. They last about 45 minutes, an hour.
I'm bringing this stuff all the way down to the basement. I didn't know you weren't supposed to inhale. Too late now.
But if it doesn't make you cough, go for it. Even the weakest one made me, and I got the Juul, the Juul. I got those. You can get the different strengths and all the flavors. I understand they don't have all the flavors anymore, so I've got a pretty big stash because I was serious about it. But yeah, but if your lungs can take it, mine can't. I don't want to do any more shit to my lungs than I've already done all these years. So those pouches, I'm there. I am so there. And then I'll do a report.
Yeah,
Cool.
like I said, start off with the 3s.
I'll never go beyond a 3 because I want to eventually just stop this shit.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to where you're not getting enough. I mean, that does.
I'll double up, like you told Cynthia. I'll double up if I need to.
If you got double up on them, or
start with 2, go down to 1.
Yeah,
because my goal is to be a non-fucking smoker except for pot.
Yeah.
Huh? That's a thought.
Yeah, you just tuck them in your cheek and away you go.
Damn.
See, I used smoking cigarette as an excuse to hide the pot smoking way back when I was a
Oh, well, there's that.
All right.
DYN.
I gotta let that idiot dog in. Hang on.
Okay. You gotta leave your camera on.
Did Jilly say this?
I haven't decided yet. I might not.
You tease. Boy, he's just. Oh, look at him. Okay.
Chicka bow, bow, chicka bow, bow, bow.
Chicka bow.
Ooh, oh, there you go.
Oh, Lordy.
Had a little itchy spot.
Boy, when you should have averted your eyes, it didn't happen.
That's where I got myself in trouble, and I'm not going to learn. I was ready to say, I'd have done that for you, Daddy. But that's how I got in this last mess I got in with maintenance man. So, but I never said that. But I thought maybe I should cool my jets because I have given some people some wrong impression.
Well, especially Bob, the maintenance guy. He probably thought you were flirting. No, he's already a moron. Don't blame it on you. Didn't mean to victim.
I have
shame.
made myself a little self-conscious of how I advanced. I guess I've crossed a line somewhere.
You got way comfortable in being
6
drops.
Yeah.
And this guy was this moron who thinks every woman is prey or something. Who knows what's in somebody's head. Here he comes back again. Oh, he brought something for show and tell. What did he bring?
So if I'm not as flirty as I normally is, there's a reason for it. I'm just trying to mind my own manners as I got taught a little lesson.
Oh,
Yes, I
don't
did.
let that change you. Don't go changing.
But well, not a lot of people are as intelligent as Mud and can understand that, I've just got a warped sense of humor. There's a lot of
there's that. Well, get over it, y'all. If you can't take her warped sense of humor, what are you
So-
having, Mud?
something with a cork.
The devil's nectar.
Wild Turkey 101. Why not?
I had to split wood today, so
Salute.
Hey, okay, you earned it. Yeah.
How
Okay,
many whacks
us.
does it usually take you to split a nice size log?
it depends. If it's knotty, how the
If
grain
he's
is.
using a wedge and a sledge,
Oh,
does he get to use a wedge?
I usually use a double bit axe.
Oh,
You can-
fuck. That
you-
takes a big swing.
You can swing it faster. Speed is important.
Not in all cases.
Robin knows.
I know from whence I speak.
Yeah, but proper velocity, you can get more impact.
Yeah.
Okay, there's that.
See, he's a clever man. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like we're on the debate team.
there's other fellas that aren't so clever, and I guess
Can't talk as good
I
a
guess
game.
this fell down, and he thought that was because my stupid ass can't get the right size hoodie. The thing fell down, and he thought I was giving him the hey, come hither.
Something.
But I got to
Something.
learn to be a little more respectful towards the
You don't
gentleman.
gotta
I don't
do-
want to be a female chauvinist piggy at sow. I'm female chauvinist sow.
So. Okay.
Yeah, female pig.
Oswald
Sow,
Spangler
a pig,
just
a
snuck
female
in.
pig.
Yeah, ba, 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 ba.
Yeah.
Percocets are really my friends.
Rev Rollies come in fives. I don't know.
Da, 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 da. My hair is greasy, can't you see? My
Fun
warts
will be
are
homeless
growing.
soon.
Oh my God, 6. I
What?
think we've got a career.
Yeah, if we were going to do the sound of music, Robin style.
6 drops.
The stream is alive
Style.
with the sound of music. Ah.
The hills are alive. And all of that. Okay, boy, they're having this whole show over. It's a whole separate show over there in the chat.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Did I say hi to Oswald Spangler? Did I say
Hi,
to
Oswald. Hi, Oswald.
I don't think I missed anybody, but got a couple of lurkers. Probably someone with
You want to do a Q&A?
Yeah, I people, all those folks with undeveloped frontal cortexes, step right up.
I
Look that up,
guess.
y'all. Look that up. Or okay, we weren't going to talk about Botox and expired shelf lives and stuff. And
Drew J said something about flamethrowers, and I'm automatically in.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Well, Drew J is volunteering too. Lee and Jolly. Oh,
Yeah.
I
They were
want them in
talking-
the foxhole with me.
I know, right, man? They could do some serious damage. There's
Or
a-
they can keep serious damage from happening to you. And that's what I'm after. Protect me. Throw yourself
think-
over the hand grenade for me.
Some of us are our own worst enemy. Some of us just need to sit here and behave ourselves and try to stay
That
out of
never
trouble.
works. That never works. There's always bystander damage. Yeah, and it's always in the headlines. What, Mud? You looked like you were about to say something.
No, I might have been, but I forgot now.
Lost it.
Wild turkey.
Lost it. Yay, wild turkey! I'm
If al-
having wimpy Chardonnay.
If alcohol is a crutch, wild turkey's a fucking wheelchair.
Baby, motorized with a GPS and yeah, self-driving. You don't even have to touch the.
I wonder if you can get a DUI in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah,
You can?
you get a DUI on a horse. I know.
And, you know a guy? Yeah.
I know a guy who actually did that. He was at a bar, rode his horse down to the bar. It was about 10 miles from where he lived. Drunker than hell, going to ride the horse back. Well, the horse knew the way home, so it wasn't a problem. The horse was sober. The thing is, the trail kind of wandered, and it was a trail along the road between a set of railroad tracks and the roadway. Well, a lot of kids rode dirt bikes up and down it and the walking path and all that shit. Real well established little path. But the thing is, it kind of wandered around, and the cops started following him. And there was parts where the trail wandered down to where it was actually on the right of way of the road. It wasn't on the road, but it was on the right of way. So technically it's part of the highway. And yeah, once they got close enough to the road, they arrested him for DWI because, horse is technically considered a slow moving vehicle. If you're on
driving, so riding RWI.
Yeah, if you're on a public roadway, a horse and buggy, a lot of Amish around here.
Yeah, hear that, Amish?
Horse or a horse and buggy are considered vehicles. So as long as he was on the private property, he was fine. On the railroad right away and other people's land, he was fine. But once the trail kind of wandered over towards the highway, they busted him for it.
Amish do make some darn good cheese, though.
They make their cheese. They even can, like, depending on the family and their skills, they make Adirondack chairs. They do everything. They bake things, and yeah.
See, my grandpa, he also would go to the bar on a horse. But you're thinking, this is my grandpa, my father's father, and of course this is when they had them, like, I don't know, them posty things.
Posts?
Yeah, and you just take the reins and you just smack it, and it'll automatically whip on the post. But he'd go to the bar, and after he was lit up like a Christmas tree, he'd crawl back on his horse, and the horse he'd pass out on the horse, and the horse would take him home. The horse, like Mud says, the horse
give him his head. And I love that.
Grandpa was passed out on the horse. And not only would the horse take him home, but check this horse out. This horse would take him home, and then he would kind of tilt over and slide Grandpa on the porch, and then walk his ass to the barn.
Dang. I love that.
That's true story. That's no bullshit. I know, sometimes it's hard to tell. I get knitting yarns.
In Ohio?
That was in California.
No shit.
No shit.
What part? North, south?
Well, see, I was born in Fresno.
Central.
So, but when I go to visit my relatives, they're like, you ever heard of a little town called Templeton?
Yes.
That's about every third house is one of my relatives, or was when I went to visit him last.
No shit.
Yeah, my one cousin, he picked me up at the airport, and I kind of just surprised him with a visit. Very rude, but I went to visit my grandma, and he took us around the neighborhood, and they just got some brand new, because he worked for the fire department, and he was so proud to show me his brand new Jaws of Life, and I got to check out how those puppies work. I mean, how many people get a plain old
not many. No,
get to go and check out. and he was so proud of Jaws of Life. And then I got an Uncle Joaquin, and he's the tow truck driver. I got one of his cards from way back when, business card, Uncle Joaquin, and all of those, different cousin
Templeton
names.
is between Fresno and Clovis.
San
No.
Luis Obispo.
San Luis Obispo.
Um,
Okay, so it's
I don't go there. I was born there, and I didn't go back. I left there when I was like 4. Mom and Dad drove me, so and I didn't really get a chance to
okay.
visit a
When I
lot.
was first married to my kid's dad, we used to go to Fresno like once a month we get to hang out with his parents. We drove either the Grapevine or the coastal route. The Grapevine was quicker, but you passed through Bakersfield and
My
Fresno.
daddy was a cowboy.
Yeah, and my husband's dad was a pest control guy. Went around and sprayed for a pest control guy.
He went from being a cowboy to the slaughterhouse to cutting the meat from Kroger to driving the meat to Kroger to truck driver and rider and
Dang.
cripple.
Mhm.
But he's gone now. But yeah, he did a lot. But in the beginning, that's where all the horror stories come from, is because of Dad's family.
Huh. Cool. Cool. Boy, they're talking about that neighborhood over there.
6
Yeah.
drops, ring a ding a ding, ring a ding ding ding. I missed it. I missed something.
Well, there's a lot to miss if that they're talking about that crazy lady who billboarded this channel just for the chat. There's a crazy lady out there, you guys.
There's a
And-
few.
Oh, definitely there are a few. Hey, Tits should meet Terry.
Who should meet Terry?
Tits,
Tits.
the trout powder.
Should meet. I think they get along pretty good.
I think they would be birds of a feather.
I think they would enjoy each other's company.
I think you're right.
I wouldn't want to be the one to introduce them, though, because I just can't.
We've already sent it out into the universe. We bespoke the relationship, and so it'll just take its course if it's meant to be.
Yeah, maybe someone's a mutual friend of someone who's a mutual friend, and they can, it could be our demise.
Well,
They could be combined evil forces and just decapitate all of us.
or themselves before they both wither.
They're too maniacal. They'll take us down. Yeah.
Meh. Oh yeah, that Charles guy. Boy, that Charles guy. What is up her ass? That Charles guy is up her fucking. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh.
Okay, so Drew J says, when all your relatives live so close together, 6 drops, ring a ding ding, the movie deliver. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
Drew, can you
Her family tree branches, okay? Lots of branches. Okay,
many.
Yeah, so.
Don't worry, she got out to holler.
Oh, yeah.
I know, with her banjo, she escaped.
Bing, 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 bing.
Ba, 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 ba.
You sure got a pretty mouth, Mud.
Yeah.
Can you squeal like
I
a pig?
I shouldn't laugh too much. I have nephews and a niece who are my grandchildren.
Yeah.
A nephew
and a niece that is his grandchildren.
Grandchildren, nephew and a niece. Oh dear.
Don't even ask him to do the math.
No. It's between you and your 23andMe swab.
My sister's my daughter-in-law.
Your sister is your daughter.
Well, not anymore, actually.
Oh.
I got to write this down and try to figure this out. I have to diagram it.
You can't put that in paper now. Then you got evidence against him.
Not against anybody we know.
Okay, then. It's not anyone we know.
Yeah.
There wasn't nothing illegal going on.
Well, that takes the fun out of it.
Wow.
I know that's not living on the edge. Come on. We all want to live on the edge.
We're trying to find people that, like, we thought, oh, this is interesting. Maybe, they got a couple family members that is missing like fingerprints. And we get one, that's missing most of their face. And we've got us a nice bank robbing crew going, no face for the cameras, no
Oh, I know.
fingerprints
No,
left
but the
behind.
mug shots are incredible. I love those mug shots of those guys with, each eye looks a different compass direction and a sunken in the chin that meets their nose because there haven't been teeth there in years. I love those mug shots.
Nah.
Fun.
Got to face north to look west.
Exactly.
Oh, man. Peppa the Pig. Never mind.
Oh, I saw that illustration. What Peppa the Pig looks like head on.
Straight on.
Yeah.
If they only made watchdogs like that,
Yeah.
I know.
Have you figured it out yet, Robin?
What?
How come my nephews and niece are my grandchildren?
No.
All right, I tell you, my wife was a good bit older than I was. She had a son who married my younger sister.
Okay.
Hold on. I got to catch up already. She had a son.
See?
My wife
married.
Yeah.
Sister.
The unsaid here is that Mud was a toy boy.
Oh, yeah.
I guess. Okay, I'm caught up. Her son married. Is that it? That doesn't go any further than that, right? There's more, or are you done?
Yeah, that's all. That's all
your younger
the
sister.
farther it really goes. But
Okay, I'm good. All right, I was afraid I was going to get lost.
But it means that my sister's kids, my nephews and niece, are also my grandchildren because my brother-in-law would be my stepson.
Yeah.
And since your stepson's kids are your grandchildren.
And then there's that whole other layer.
And my sister would be my daughter-in-law because she's married to my son.
Plus your sister, so she has two roles in your family tree.
Yeah.
So her name appears twice.
Yeah, and I also, wait a minute, I think her kid, she would also be her own kid's aunt too.
I am my own grandpa.
That could have been. That was a possibility for a while because my wife had 6 boys and a girl. Her oldest and youngest were twins.
Dang.
Her oldest was a boy and a girl. And Dad was single for a while, and so was her daughter. So there was a window there where theoretically I could have become my own grandpa.
I love it. Yeah, true to the song. That song was written about real people, you guys.
Yeah, but they never actually met, so I was saved from that.
Eileen, I love you, girl.
Do you
see my
legs? Legs.
It's my leg. I don't know how to explain it. See the legs of the praying mantis under my picture frame.
Oh my God. I did not notice that until this minute.
Yeah, if you
you've got a boner, Six Drops.
If you could move her down just a little bit so the bottom of her picture was on top of the green there, that'd work out just perfect.
Oh,
I don't think you can.
It's okay.
I don't think I can either.
Eileen is cool.
Okay, we're back there again. That's fun. Okay. No, that doesn't do it. No, that's just me.
That ain't it either.
Here's a story.
We're back to that. Yeah, that's the best. That's the best arrangement. That is so funny. I didn't notice that until now.
Let me see if I can just adjust it a little bit. Let me see if
and Stephen Ronan just called you a flirty slut because you're flashing your shoulder.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm all stretched out.
It's like you're in the recliner.
I'm laid across the screen there. I've got big feet just like Mud.
About to slide.
We're a match made in Hades, Mud.
Yeah. Somebody peeled her a grape.
If you want to be true, if you want to be really perverted about it, looks like you're about to slide down on a Sibian.
Whee! Yahoo, guys! I told you I had a broken hole, and this is how we're going to fix it on another episode of Don't Do That. Yeehaw!
You're tall.
God.
Well, of course she's tall. I like tall girls.
Well, she's got you. Did you? Okay, I couldn't believe you said this. You have a 36-inch inseam.
I do. I used to, when I was younger, I just go ahead and buy my jeans in the boys section.
A 30.
Hmm.
Mine's 29 and a half. You're tall.
But I'm short waisted, and my son used to pick on me because I'm tall. Yeah, I'm tall.
Your legs grow out of your neck, is what
But
he's.
basically, because I got this really short torso.
Yeah. Look
Because
like
I'm
a
afraid.
look look like
So
a
when
midget on stilts.
Yeah, there you go. But
Uh,
worse yet, if you put me in like one of them kiddie pools, he says you could drown to death if you sit down in a kiddie pool because I'm so short waisted.
How funny is that? So how tall are you?
Well, before my spine started to settle and shrink, because I'm lazy. I was 5'11". I'm probably 5'9" something now, 5'9.5", just to
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
let someone else win the argument.
Well, I probably haven't told you that before. Well, I know damn well I have. I have a strict minimum of 5'7". Anything less than that is strictly catch and release.
Ah.
So
okay.
Well,
So
you could
there's
even afford to chop off my feet so I can't run away, and I'd still meet the quota.
another
Yeah.
box checked.
you bet.
What the hell?
What the hell? Yeah. Okay. Joker reminds everybody the safe word is pineapple juice.
No,
Eileen
never.
Ebony is 5'4". You got an inch on me, Eileen.
Yeah.
Well, every
But
tree needs a squirrel.
Yeah.
I
I
know
would consider exceptions in exceptional cases, but
nah.
yeah,
Now we had the little speech about what's on the inside counts, right, Mud?
yeah,
Okay.
Sometimes
As long as we
that,
said it once,
yeah.
yeah.
But
But
who are you
people got
kidding?
no reason.
What?
Short people got no reason to live,
No, they don't.
according to the song. See, I'm out of
Did you see, was it Grampy Lobster on his Facebook that showed the little short guy throwing the shock put, and it flashes over to the one grain of kibble hits the dog food and the dog eats it? Was that Grampy Lobster?
I don't remember that at all.
No, I don't.
It's on his
But I
Facebook.
missed-
It's not on his YouTube stream. I think it was on
Okay.
his Facebook stream. Maybe it wasn't. Never mind.
Maybe you're having a lapse
Yeah.
because you're high. She was gonna clean her room, but then she
But then
got
I
high.
got high.
Yeah.
It was one of my floaters did a play for me.
Okay, Eileen Ebony, we are joining Drag's Harem. Well, you get to go with the younger crowd. I want the senior auxiliary, Eileen.
Yeah.
I've yet to approach Drag about a senior auxiliary to the Harem clan.
He's so busy. I don't
A
know if he
granny
could handle
auxiliary.
one more. He's got, how many subscribers does he have?
We've got a bazillion.
That's what I'm saying. He is so
Yeah.
busy. It's like,
And he's making so much money.
Well, nothing else. The senior auxiliary could provide security. You can put together a pretty good motorized division with enough of them mobility scooters.
And canes rather than batons.
Oh, you betcha.
And we bake cookies.
Yeah,
I got a knee wheelie I pimped out.
yeah.
Yeah,
Really, with the flags and the fur steering wheel and
I don't have it that pimped out. It's just a knee wheel. I don't know if you know what it is, but I spray painted it neon pink, and then the little wheels, I took little rhinestones and blinged the spokes of the wheels. And I had to work with, I had to
Blinged it?
take it. Yeah, just put little rhinestones all along the spokes of the
Okay.
wheels. And of
Cool.
course, that's what I had to use to go to work at Victoria's Secret for quite a while. And people would get irritated. It's sort of like Cartnark. I'm working
more-
Victoria's Secret. I've got like 2 decades tenure. Okay. I got this knee wheelie I've got going on, and you got hallways during break times. They get a little bit, and you always got the Karen that looks behind you because I surprise them because I'm a knee wheelie. And they say, you need to put a bell on that thing. I would hear on and I would work 10-hour shifts. And I would hear at least in one 10-hour shift, an average of maybe 3 or 4 times daily, that I needed to put a bell on that thing. My knee
Did you
wheelie.
ever? Did you ever?
Well, I think you're getting to know what kind of person I am, and I had a little bit of what you call that pro revenge, and it's just so I got me some, being a airhead aviationist. There's something called lock wire. It's just wire, and you can twist it around so stuff
Yeah.
don't.
Okay.
I happen to lock wire. It's an air horn, and it's not the aerosol
I
kind.
thought
It's
it was
the
going to be one of
kind.
those ooga.
No, it's the kind you don't need aerosol. You just hit this plunger, and it makes the hurt air. Okay, so I never
Like
had
a
to worry
duck.
about. And I painted Hello Kitty on my air horn
Of
to match
course
my
you did.
pink. I disassembled that when I got out of the limited, but I had it all lock wired. And the first one that turned around and looked at Miss Karen turned around and looked at me. You need to put a bell on that thing. I go, I did. And, and made, because, I didn't abuse my power. It was just when they said I needed to put a bell on that thing.
So,
And of course, everybody in the whole building knew exactly where I was within
I'll bet they were.
days.
Yeah, emailing
Ah,
each other.
yeah, well, at least, but soon after, people quit telling me to put
You
a bell
need
on
that
that
bell,
thing.
and hey, it taught them.
No, you just put a cow catcher on it and shove them out of the way as you go past.
Oh, it's cute. I have one of like little the little baskets you used to put on the front. The girls would put on the front of their
Yeah.
bicycles. Had like
Yeah.
a little wire metal like basket, so I could take my files back and forth across. I had even a little carry
Mhm.
place. While I'm going, it was cool. It was cute and everything. But
You weirdo.
I'm sort of. I find great evil pleasure and glee to do kind of pro revenges with people after a while.
Yeah, and sometimes you just sit and wait for the right
I'm kind
one.
of sadistic. I
Oh
have to
yeah.
confess. I am a little
Well,
sadistic.
that's why we're all friends.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good. Because, I just wanted to give you that
Yeah.
forewarning, that cautionary about me before you get too invested.
Yeah. The mass of humanity exists strictly for your entertainment.
Uh,
I'm
yeah,
loving my new legs. It's my new legs magic. Was it my magic legs, Lieutenant Dan?
and your weird green protuberance.
Well, you see where it's
Gross.
coming out from, don't you?
Oh.
The
Yeah.
side of Mud's
Okay,
head.
Mud, you need to stand up and pretend that is your glory.
No!
So that your belly is right where that thing,
Oh
or you
yeah.
just your lower belly
He
is
gets
right
it.
where
He
that.
gets it. He gets it.
All
He ain't
right,
gonna do it.
he's
I
not
don't
going
know.
to play ball.
That wouldn't
Oh,
be decent. That wouldn't be decent.
And he'll
yeah,
want money for it. Damn,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's also some.
it's all about
And
enterprise.
and there ain't that much wild turkey there to get me silly enough to do that.
It's really not enough for me either.
If you would have seen Grampy Lobster's birthday show, they did it on the Geek Room.
Huh?
Yeah,
That
that's
was
what's
full.
that's what's left over from that.
Oh, your liver thanks you.
Yeah, yeah. So
That,
okay, people are leaving us because they probably have to go have dinner and
that
shit.
means someone else went live, probably.
I figured
Is the
so.
Excuse me,
geek room
probably.
on? The geek room is pretty.
Okay, they're pretty prolific. Okay, let's see who's on. Let's see who's
Miss
on.
Parker, Grampy.
Okay, God, 6 people list. Okay, Ranting Monkey is live. Hannibal and Monty. Burnt
Yeah.
Toast is
Burnt
live.
toast.
There's
An hour
another one.
ago. Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
that's why we lost. Yeah.
it's okay. Burnt
XX
Toast
did
earned
something
them.
2 hours ago, the very same time we came live. Burnt Toast went live.
Oh, XX is a biggie.
Oh, Secular Opinion is going live at 10.
Oh hell! Well, we have other places to go, other
Yeah.
people to see.
Well, my time. That's 1 hour from now.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever time zone you may be in.
Well, if
I'm
it's
in
an hour from now,
Yeah.
we're
I'm
all the
east.
same hour from now.
Yep.
Yeah. So an hour's an hour, no matter where on the clock it falls. You guys, thanks.
Stand on the chair and stick your bum out.
Oh,
I
Well,
don't know
that's
which way we're.
okay.
That's just demented.
I know we wanted the front. Stick his bum out, what, like a tail? Like he's half.
Oh, I'm riding off in the sunset. Dun, 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 dun,
Let's see
dun.
here.
Maybe, well, no,
Yeah.
except my legs are too short.
I gotta get
Okay.
turned the right way to the camera so that no, that ain't right.
We'll
There we
practice
go.
for next time.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
you
Wait.
go.
Oh Lord, where's his hand going?
Woo!
Grab something while you're in there. Get me somebody's wallet. Okay. Okay. So
Surprised inflatable doll look.
So did you guys see the headlines that this body that they found along the side of the road? They thought they'd found somebody missing, and it was one of those rubber dolls.
Yeah.
And they thought it was on our news in our news feed today. Yeah, it was one of those.
Oh,
So that's where she went.
Jolly Bridge Burner. If you need a handy missile, I have a nice projectile.
Jolly, you
Yeah.
paying attention, baby?
Genu-
Not everybody gets that offer.
Genuine U.S. Navy ordnance.
Sir.
And if you need something more dainty, Six Drops has a smaller caliber.
With
Yeah.
butterflies.
You know, the
With
end.
wings.
The end should be a little bit rounded, but I can see her be entertaining as hell walking into a bar or something like this and going, "Hey, you want to see if this is live?" Bang, bang, bang. Just to fuck with people. But
Just
it's inert. It never was ert. So
Oh,
never
man.
was hurt.
You got a VFW anywhere near you, Mud?
yeah,
You do? Are you a member?
no.
Oh,
I
I
know-
was going.
Yeah, I've never been in the military.
I've got a VFW membership. I don't know if they expire or not, but I know I can go and get one again. It's almost worth going to Wisconsin, taking you over to the local VFW and go ahead and do that because
Well,
because the vets will really lose it.
oh, yeah. Well, all the VFW bars around here are open to the public, so
Oh, well then it don't
Mhm.
matter.
boy,
pretty much in. Yeah, it's Wisconsin. We're known for drinking. We're pretty heavy drinkers around here. But I worked it's an actual dry town. There are no taverns allowed in town, but the grocery store and the convenience stores can sell beer. The bowling alley could sell beer because why the fuck would you go bowling without beer?
Amen.
Yeah.
The VFW and the American Legions could have a bar because technically they're a private club, but they can be open to the public. The supper clubs, you could serve liquor with dinner. So in a dry town in Wisconsin, there were no less than a dozen different places you could get alcohol.
Nice.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But it's
And
a
that's-
dry town.
Yeah.
They just can't put it in a glass for you. That's
Yeah,
the only
you
difference.
can't have a tavern. You can't, just open a bar in town, but you can have a bar at the VFW, the American Legion. You can have a bar at the supper club and all that shit.
Isn't that silly?
Yeah,
Some city fathers get stuck in a rut from the old time. Yeah, fuck that.
yeah.
Well, good.
Could be worse.
What was really surprising is that it was a dry town, and that's a heavily Norwegian area.
Hmm.
Where the city was, Verokwa is the name of the town. And yeah, I mean, Norwegians are the worst for the drinking.
All right. Ha! He says as he tosses his down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to end this. Okay. Either one of you have any final departing words?
I do. Goodbye, new legs.
Yeah. Okay. I got to answer Drew's question. It's actually, that's an armor-piercing tracer round. There's a hole in the bottom. That's where the tracer material was. The main body of it is just a solid slug of steel. And this nose cone is thin sheet metal, so it'd be more aerodynamic. It's actually a lot more rounded off inside underneath this cover. But yeah, that's just a solid slug.
It does look like it could pull apart, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, because the top, this metal metal part on top.
Unscrew it, pack
That's
your stash in.
yeah, that's soldered on.
Yeah.
There's a little it's an adapter ring. They crimp and solder that on,
Yep.
then solder the rest of it to it. And that's just sheet metal casing to make it more aerodynamic.
Neato torpedo.
But yeah, it's just
Literally.
they just turn it out on the metal lathe out of a chunk of solid steel.
Yeah.
Drew J said it's a hell of a bullet. Indeed, it is. Yeah. Okay, so 6. Any parting words?
Oh, I did. I was saying goodbye to my new legs. I was saying bye, new legs.
Oh, that's
I
right.
missed
You did.
you.
God. Okay,
I love
well,
you.
I forgot already
Bye-bye.
because I'm kind of high. Okay, you
Ooh,
guys.
Ned. Oh,
What?
we didn't do nothing.
Oh,
He didn't touch anything.
weren't us.
I didn't say. I'll roll it back. Okay, you guys. We should close. Okay. See you. Okay, join us if you've got a minute or two or an hour. Join us Wednesday. Maggie's going to do the 89.9% Maggie show, and there's not going to be any Botox or tits involved.
Free
Okay.
pretty Easter.
Yeah, I ain't coming if there ain't no tits.
Well, they got tits.
I can give you a link to some
got 'em.
tits if you want to.
There's titties all over you, but
Have you seen the new little ornament you put on your dash? It's a little anime girl, and she's got the little washcloth on her head, and she's got like the wet T-shirt on. And instead of her head bobbling, they fixed it so her little boobies bobble. I really want to get one. They're only like $7. Oh yeah, they're like $7. They're cute as anything. They're
Oh,
cute as all
somebody
get-
should gift it to Grampy too.
That would be so cool. I don't know.
I-
Mrs. Grampy might not appreciate that.
Yeah,
She-
we gotta
I'm
consider Mrs. Grampy.
I'm pretty sure she would. She puts up with
Oh, she'd
Grampy.
probably buy him one.
Married to Grampy, you got to have a twisted sense of humor.
I seen it on my
Oh, Lordy.
Facebook ads, and I should have saved it. I may never ever see it again. I guess I could Google
Yeah,
Dash
you
win
type-
ornament
and then you'll
with
get
boobies.
the ads forever when you don't want them. You know,
Well,
once you
maybe-
buy something, isn't it stupid? Once you buy something, you get eternal ads for the
Well,
damn
maybe
thing
they
you
have
bought.
the woman's version with the guy with the pendulous other things.
Yeah. Wouldn't you want something on a little man on the dash of your car?
I'd rather have
Like
that.
a
with
little
with his-
lifeguard and his
with his nuts flopping around.
Yeah, an
you know,
old
behind-
man,
under
very,
his-
very, very old man, so that it's nice and floppy.
Well,
just under his
you know.
trunks, maybe nothing too.
Well,
I
let's-
know, hanging out the side of his shorts.
Well, they
Never-
start hanging too low. You can always get you some scrotox.
And the needle's real long.
It's a real thing. I shit
And
you
they-
not. I
They
shit
inject
you
it with
not.
a square
That's-
needle.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, screwtop. I'm not even going to look that up. I'm going to look up the tobacco replacement things. I'm not going to look up
Yeah.
scrotox. How do you
Yeah.
spell it?
Zen.
Yep.
No, I mean scrotox.
Sort
Okay,
of
you
like
guys.
sin.
It's like Botox, only SC.
Yeah.
Botox.
Yeah. Okay, you guys, thanks much. Thanks for being here. Thanks,
Yep.
6. We'll see you again.
job.
I am going to do this thing out. Bye.
Jangle stick, bye.
Bye.
Bye, Jangle Stick. Sorry. See you. Bye.